the bodily fluids should be at about 7.25 to 7.45, the sweet spot being 7.35 on the pH scale. On the electric scale, that's negative 25 millivolt of the ORP, oxidation reduction potential. So as you drift away from the sweet spot toward acidity, geometrically, you are losing oxygen carrying capacity. So by the time you're at pH 6.5, you're starting to see illness. At 6.0, beginning of breakdown. At 5.5, you're in the cancer territory. At 5.0, you're nearing death. That's how bad it's going to get. Anyway, so as the body fluids are becoming more acidic, the central system tries to buffer it. It tries to buffer your blood. And in order to buffer the blood, it will start dissolving your bones because that's where you store calcium. Calcium is the buffering mineral that you're holding within your body. So normally, this happens all the time. You get some mineral out of storage to buffer, and then as the situation improves, mineral returns back into the bone. And we have these enzymes, hormones, that are naturally doing that. Cholecalciferol is one of the names that's moving this calcium. Vitamin D3. So it's more a hormone than it is a vitamin. And we need to have plenty of it in order to move this readily back and forth. And in winter, especially further away from the equator, there's less and less sunshine, less and less daylight, less and less opportunity to expose your body to natural sunshine. And we need that because 15 minutes of body exposure, like that would be no shirt, swimsuit, exposure to sunlight is enough to make 10,000 units of vitamin D3. And that seems to be about the daily minimum. So if you are taking only 1,000 or 2,000 supplement of D3 through the winter, probably not doing enough. So I would suggest that supplementing with vitamin D3, and it should be taken with vitamin K2 because that's some kind of a cofactor that helps it work. It would be very smart. So definitely above 5,000 a day, regardless of what the RDA tells you. That would be the most critical thing that I would suggest through the winter, vitamin D3. There are two catalysts that I know of. One of them is called coriander oil. So if you take coriander oil as a supplement, you're getting better return on the investment. And the other one is called nanosoma. If you're taking nanosoma, then it helps to utilize whatever we have with greater efficiency. And this is not just the vitamin D, it will utilize everything. Vitamin C even starts recirculating so that all of a sudden we have more efficiency or better utilization of what we already have. So I would say nanosoma is going to keep you healthy out of the flu territory, right? And the flu, of course, is, interestingly, the body's activity to detoxify, to dump out toxins. And this is done through sweating and through diarrhea and through all kinds of purging activity in the body. Why am I saying all that? Well, it's very common for us to, in the winter, spend too much time indoors, not enough sunshine, spend too much time indulging in silly foods or anti-nutritional, and then having to detoxify from all of that congestion. And we think that it's an infection that has attacked us from outside that has caused us trouble. But in fact, it's probably the body's attempt at resetting the internal pH balance, dumping the toxicities, especially the things that are making it more acidic, to rebalance. Now, the funny thing about metabolic typing is that oxidizers are made more alkaline by fats, while autonomics are made more alkaline by carbohydrates. So there is also the requirement to understand how your inner workings are making these adjustments. It could be that you're doing the opposite of what you should be doing.